Hey, Dimitri. So we're taking a look at the Autoforma lobby. So I love that we have this outside perspective now, which is super cool. With the kind of the roadway, which we kind of got to figure that out a little bit. But coming into this like the lobby itself, super cool. We've got this whole thing with the lobby wall. And so a couple bits of feedback for you. I've written up in Trello. Basically, one of the things is that I think our wall is too thick. And what I did here is I just did a like a one of these bad boys. Oh yay, spam, 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 spam. Can't even hang up on spam these days. 1 second. There we go. Yeah. So yeah. So what I've done is I basically I did very rough, like, hey, I think we can condense that a little bit more, make it a little less crazy thick, and then we also would have a little extra room on the other end to finish the other side of the lobby. So that was kind of my thinking there. And then I was starting to think about how we're going to blow our way into the facility, because that's a big action moment for us, right? And so I think what we can do the old trick where why don't we do 128 by 128? We'll do fake enemy. Oh, we'll do enemies. And they'll be fake enemies because they're environmental enemies. I don't know. I mean, if you run into them, you're gonna get damaged. So, and then we do it in tiling. So you give me the face of the building and tiles. And you know, if we need a little bit more, I don't think we need to spend double the resolution, but maybe if we, you know, like let's see how close we can get. So, but the idea would be that then you shoot these, and then they'll take more damage, of course. But then as these explode underneath, we'll have the battle damaged. What does that work? Yeah, we'll have the battle damaged front wall. So if I look at this in this kind of way, I think it would be something like this, right? Which is I've got it right here. So yeah, if we take a look at the battle damaged wall, it will be something like, which I'm enjoying. We got a little bit of reflection here. Nice job, like at the glass there. I know I'm not quite sure what that is, but it doesn't matter. But what we'll do, right, is when those things explode, we'll have basically like a battle damaged area that then the player is basically just like a one big hole, right? So that the player is basically flying through. So excuse me. And then we could technically, if you depending on how it works, I think we could be more efficient about it. We could go a little bit wider into a 256, and essentially, because I think what I'm thinking, right, is that we also have the rubble and the explosion that comes in into the lobby, right? So, and then the player flies through this wall here, or behind the wall, right? Which also reminds me, we'll need like an end cap for that, or a face cap for that. And then you can fly, behind the wall. And then what we can do is that when we explode, when the player is shooting these things out, then we'll have this kind of like battle damage on these edges as well, where where we're basically hiding it. So we have these tiles, right? I think that would be pretty cool. And then I can take that base and do some particles, and we can do the explosion bits, and we can make it a little harder to shoot them and all that good stuff too, which I think will be super fun. So I think those are the main things. Overall, we're getting there though, which is super cool. And I already gave you feedback on the attendant, so we're good there. And yeah, I think, you also gave me you did give me the other edge. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's good. We have actually the other chunk of the lobby. So we do have a little bit more resolution by cutting out that extra strip. We could possibly add that to the front. I was kind of hoping that there would be some kind of landing pad or something here that we could, you know, like, this is luxury, right? This looks a little bit more like a speedway. So I feel like we could have a bit more luxury in the space. It does fit nicely, which is good. I like that. So thank you for that. Yeah, I just feel like we could probably sauce it up a little bit. This is like, you know, as we talked about the fantasy, right? Autoforma comes to your residence where you're at. They don't care. They pick you up in their cool custom car, right? It's this whole like pod experience. And then when you come into the front of this building, like, it's a big wow moment. So I think we can still push it structurally. I like where we're going, but I feel like we need to like sauce up the wow factor, if you will. So, okay. With that, I will get this video up for you, and I'll talk to you soon.